Kaiju community, welcome back to the channel. And this video may not be too long, so let's go ahead and get into this theory about Kaiju number 9. Now, I was rewatching the second episode yesterday, and during the second episode, there is a scene where Kafka sees that yoju emerging from underground after Mina had already destroyed that same yoju in episode 1. Obviously, we know that it's because Kaiju number 9 resurrected that yoju and allowed it to go back and attack, but what clicked with me was seeing that kaiju emerge from underground right there. I saw that kaiju emerge from underground and immediately said to myself, oh my gosh, Kaiju number 9 has a huge underground network system that is beneath Japan right now. I know that Hoshina said that he thinks that kaiju might originate in the sea somewhere in a trench, and that could very well be true. But number 9 is operating with an underground system beneath Japan, and it is vast. I don't know how many cities it spreads, but I know for facts that he has this system, and I will prove it to you. So obviously the first example that I have is that yoju that got resurrected early on, right? My second example for you is our first mission. Whenever we pull up and see that huge mushroom kaiju, Hoshina lets us know that that kaiju emerged from the Kanawa fault, and obviously the fault is underground. So this huge mushroom kaiju emerged from underground, and we already know that Kaiju number 9 was directly linked to that attack. He even tried to put new reproductive organs inside of those mushroom kaiju so that whenever you destroyed one, more would spawn out of the next ones. But obviously we had not kaiju, technically, yeah, Kaiju number 8, Kafka. We had Kafka on our side, and he let everybody in the defense force know where this reproductive organ was and that you need to destroy this along with the core so that more kaiju don't spawn. We then also see Kaiju number 9 pull up with that ant raid, and just think about that huge hole that opened up in the middle of that prefecture, and number 9 alongside hundreds of those ant kaiju just started emerging from underground, bro. Why are they coming from underground? Because this is where number 9 is operating at right now. He even makes a claim to Kafka in some of the more recent chapters where he tells Kaiju number 8, hey bro, you are the strongest one above ground after me right now. And if they're the strongest two above ground, then who knows who is below ground stronger than both of them. Maybe there is kaiju that are literally beneath Japan right now that are stronger than what number 9 is doing. There is somebody else giving number 9 the shots. But one thing that I do know is that there are multiple references to kaiju being underneath ground right now. There are multiple times where we see these resurrected kaiju, or these kaiju that are directly involved with number 9, are emerging underneath Japan. They are not coming from the sea somewhere in some fault like Hoshina was talking about. So again, there may be kaiju out there, but the main horde that number 9 is working with is beneath Japan. And whenever I started thinking about this, one thing that I started asking myself about number 9 is, hey, we've already seen that number 9 knows how to clone himself. What if the Kaiju number 9 that we are seeing fight number 8 right now isn't even actually the real Kaiju number 9 core? What if his main core is stationed somewhere underneath ground, safe right now? Who knows? That is a scary thought to think about. But at the same time, it makes sense how Kaiju number 9 is getting around place to place so easily. Not only is it easy for number 9 to maneuver because he can turn himself into a human, but number 9 can also maneuver himself around easily because he has this underground network system that he is using to get around Japan the way that he is. So, yeah, that's the gist of the theory, dog. And I would love to know what you guys think about it too. Does it make sense to you? And I also just think that, hey, we wouldn't keep on getting these underground references this many times. The yoju emerging from underground right now in the anime, like I was talking about. The mushroom kaiju from our first mission, the ant raid, number 9 making these claims about being the strongest one above ground. But what is below ground, yo? What are we not seeing below ground? I think that's what's next after number 9 is done. The next kaiju that we are going to see, or the next strongest kaiju that we're going to see, maybe the one that's even giving 9 the shot calls, bro. Big Baller Shot Caller might be underneath ground right now, underneath Japan right now. And that would be terrifying. Not only that, who knows what number 9 might still be hiding out underneath ground. Maybe there's other daikaiju in his plans right now that haven't emerged yet because he's using that underground factor to his advantage. So yeah, man, get in the comments. Let me know what you think about this. Does it sound dumb? Does it sound smart? Something in between? I don't know. As always, if you watch this video, arigato. And I will be back for some more kaiju next week. But until then, I will catch y'all later. Peace.